Hey there, YouTube. It's Team Shenanigans here with our fourth and final player interview of people on our team.
Are we? Oh, I'm not supposed to talk, sorry.
Yeah, we told him to be silent before the video, but he appears to have broken the rule.
This is the ninth try? I don't know, I'm exaggerating.
We've been trying for a while to get Justin to do a serious interview, but here's the twist.
This is the man behind the camera, guys.
Justin is not currently the man behind the camera.
I mean,
but
typically. Me and Matt trade places.
Alright, thank you for tuning in to this riveting interview. This was Team Shenanigans. No, I'm kidding. This is Justin. He is our team leader and
You can call it that.
paladin player.
Yeah.
So, Justin, I brought you here today to just ask you a few questions, to get a feel for, you as a part of this team and just how you fit into the Vanguard community as a whole. And we'll give you a call back after this if we think you've done well.
Okay.
But currently, it's just an informal thing.
I don't have to take anything off, do I?
You just get as comfortable as you want, and we'll see where this interview goes from here.
We have
All
a
right.
couch.
There's a couch in the other room. If you feel like at any point you want to, get more relaxed, that'll be great.
Don't you have questions?
Wow, we do. Okay.
I don't want to answer them.
I don't think I'm going to give you a choice. Question number 1. What decks do you play?
These.
These? What are these?
Currently, my favorite deck is Revengers.
Of course it is.
Raging Form, of course. And, I'd have to say, Raging Form's my favorite. Right now, I have Garmor Alfred built because Break Rod does not work in this deck. I don't care what anybody says. Garmor Liberators with Alfred. Jewel Knights with Julia. Y'all seen that deck profile already. Julia and Ashley. Tachikaze, the Ancient Dragon build. And I still have my good, old, trustworthy Platina Ezel Gancelot deck.
And fun fact, since the deck profile video, Justin has picked up 2 more Julia.
Yeah, so
the deck actually runs now.
Yeah, it runs better.
It was fine before, but
the Salome I don't know. I just don't care for Salome anymore.
Right.
Something about making magic numbers I just like. So.
And that was a nice foray into Justin as a Vanguard player. But for the next question, I would like to know, of these, I think you might have mentioned this, but which of these is your favorite?
My favorite deck has to be Revengers right now. So I just like the way it plays. I like that the deck can beat anything. You just have to play smart and manage your resources well. And it's just fun because I love ripping the Raging Form off the top of my deck.
I know you do.
It's amazing. But the deck does take skill setup. You can't, just because you're at limit break, if your opponent's at 2, don't use that extra Raging Form in your hand. Don't sack your field. Be a good player. Don't be bad.
So, we know what decks you like, but what decks or clans do you hate?
Angel Feather. Metatron. My hate for Metatron.
It cuts to his very soul.
It does. It does. Every time somebody uses Metatron, 10 puppies die. So, I'd have to say, number 1, Metatron. Number 2, why was Daikaiser ever invented? Why was Daikaiser ever invented? Don't show me that card. Don't.
I just threw a Metatron at him.
And a part of me died inside. There's 3 more in that deck. So,
they'll come at some point in the interview.
So Metatron, Daikaiser, and then Link Joker, just because I don't like it. It's annoying. But honestly, it's easier to play against. It's easier for me to play against Link Joker than it is for Metatron or Daikaiser. Because my main hate for Daikaiser is any deck that can take a player from 2 damage to 6.
Yes. Keep going.
Shouldn't exist. If I'm at 2 damage and you're at 5, and you attack at me for 3 crit on the Break Rod turn, whatever, I'm in control, I drop a perfect guard. you shouldn't be able to power through that. That shouldn't happen. And people can say, I'm just bantering at this point. People can say, oh, just overguard, but you can't do that every turn, especially since they can use Go Yusha to break ride again later, and I'm done with this. Next question, please.
Next question is, how did you... Oh no, another Metatron. How did you get into Vanguard? No, please don't. That's my Metatron.
How did I get into Vanguard? Honestly, I saw a few people down our local shop playing it, and I got kind of interested because Yu-Gi-Oh! Was getting kind of bland. And honestly, I made fun of it for a while before I actually got interested in it. And I was sitting at home one day bored, and I was like, oh, I heard the Vanguard anime is actually okay. So I watched the first couple episodes, and by the end of those, I was like, must play game. So I went and bought a trial deck and tried it out, and actually won my first game with a trial deck against the completed Gold Paladin deck, and I've been hooked ever since. And then I forced my teammates to play.
Were Gold Paladins out then?
Yes, because remember, it skipped to set 5. Was it set 5?
Set 6.
Set 6, yes, set 6.
I forgot when I got into the game, guys.
Yeah, because
my first deck was Narukami. That's right. I bought a trial deck, beefed it up a little bit, and it sucked.
Yes.
So, knowing all of that, and you know how long you've been in the game, you've been playing for a while now, how do you think that the game could be improved?
Best of 3 format, please. Please give us a best of 3 format. The entire community is screaming for it. We already don't mind driving to big tournaments because it's fun, and we all have fun there regardless. But we wouldn't mind it being a 2-day event, or even having to pay for entry. Let us pay $5 or $10 to enter, whatever. If it's a best of 3 format, we really don't care, because at that point, it's like you can get luck sacked, but you have to get luck sacked twice, and skill usually prevails over luck in a best of 3 format. At least more than it does in a best of 1. Go figure.
Very good point. So...
And screw Daikaiser. Metatron.
Yep. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, being the best there ever was, to catch them being your real test, and to training them being your cause, how good at Vanguard would you say you are?
Well, I haven't caught them all yet, so...
Well, and you can't be a 10.
Well, I'd say I'm probably somewhere either a 7 or an 8, because there's always room for improvement, and I'm modest.
Remember, guys, give 110%. Always do your best.
And don't play Paladins.
If you're not an 11 out of 10,
don't want people to hate you.
Then you're probably playing Grand Blue. I don't know. I'm kidding. Grand Blue's great. Grand Blue's a deck. So, what big tournaments have you gone to, and how well did you do, and what would you say your experience was with them? Did you have fun?
I had fun. We went to the Stand-Up Cup, had fun with that. Ended up getting 2nd in Columbia, but couldn't go to Nationals because we had a beach trip planned, and beach. And versus buying a ticket to go to, where was it, LA? Was it California?
It was Florida.
It was
Florida.
One of those beachy locations.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy a plane ticket for that. So, couldn't go to that. And we all went down to Georgia Regionals, which we had a lot of fun with. That was really fun. I made it to round
7.
Made it round 7. I didn't get into I got knocked out round 7 before it got cut to top 8 after round 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Ended up getting 19th overall. It was really fun. I took Platinum Garmore because Ganslot wasn't out yet.
Nope, the only break ride was Vert.
I took Platinum Garmore, and it was really fun. Too many mirror matches, though. Too many mirror matches. Who plays Paladins? I don't know.
Who knows?
But it was a lot of fun. It was ran really well. The only problem we had was with one of the judges was kind of anal about a lot of things. Use that trigger zone. Use that trigger zone. Whatever.
So, what in general, or specifically, would you say makes someone a good Vanguard player?
Not being stupid. But no, for real. Just doing your homework, knowing what things do.
Justin, not everyone has time for that.
Anyway,
They
basically,
all look like pictures to me.
you just have to know your cards better than anything, and just be aware of don't let your opponent sneak in any skills that you're not aware of on you. Like, if you didn't know what Dote did and you let it hit, that would ruin your day. And,
That's totally never happened to me before.
Just, come into every game with an open mind. Don't be arrogant, and learn from every game. I really believe in the philosophy you learn more from a loss than you do from a win. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, what do you think about the relationship between skill and luck in this game? Is there like a percentage? You know, is it half and half? Is one more than the other? What do you think?
Are we talking in Dex or Daikaiser?
You know,
Daikaiser isn't a deck; it's an abomination.
Justin doesn't like Daikaiser.
Another shout out to Aaron. Hey.
Love you, Aaron. Hate your decks.
In general.
In general, I'd say this game, 70% luck. 70% skill, 30% luck.
15% concentrated power of will.
Yeah, Fort Minor. Because people can say this game is really luck based all they want, but it's generally people that haven't played it yet, or that played it for a little while and realized that they are bad at it and left because they're Yu-Gi-Oh players. Listen, just because there's triggers in this game doesn't mean it's more luck based than Yu-Gi-Oh. Because Yu-Gi-Oh, you herp, derp, and OTK. In this game, generally the earliest you can lose is turn 3. And that hardly ever happens unless you're grade locked or, I don't know. But the way I look at it is, a lot of people complain about the triggers, but here's the fun fact. This game requires every deck to run 16 triggers. You have the same possibility of hitting triggers as your opponent. So luck is a factor, but you have to plan around a strategy. If you're not a good player, no matter how lucky you aren't going to win consistently.
Well said. So, in your opinion, you know, out of everything that's out there, out of your decks maybe, no, just in your opinion in general, what do you think is the best deck? Like, if there was a big tournament yesterday, first question, why the hell weren't you there? And second question, what wouldn't you be surprised to hear won?
Obviously, I think Revengers would stand a good chance, just because I feel like a lot of people would be taking the deck to that, because Link Joker would be prominent in that meta, in this meta, I mean, and Revengers is the best counter to Link Joker. So I'd say Revengers, Link Joker, and any of the reverse decks right now could really surprise anybody, because I feel like the two best reverse decks right now, Amon reverse can really surprise people with that extra crit and all the power with Doreens and stuff, and Pale Moon can really come out of nowhere, and the fact that they can both soul charge their regular form to become a 13k base, and they don't have to waste a turn, can really help them, and they both can plus off that, just not having to guard as much, and Pale Moon can plus every turn, and that mid game. Both decks have really good mid game, which is something a lot of limit break based decks only kind of lack. So.
And let's, I guess, forget about the other reverse deck, Vowing Saber.
Vowing Saber. Yeah, that's the thing, I guess. But yeah, that deck's really good too. It can be really freaking scary. Rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken. Justin's hungry.
But yeah, that's it. I'd say it would be honestly between Revengers and Nebula Lord at this point, because those are the most prominent decks that would probably be there at the tournament.
Makes sense. Well, Justin, that's all the questions we have for you here today.
Did I get the job?
You know what? We'll get back to you in 4 to 6 weeks. We'll let you know one way or the other. We are not going to leave you hanging. But thank you for coming in. Thank you. It's been a real pleasure.
Thanks.
It's been great.
Somebody had fun.
And don't call us, we'll call you.
Yes. It's not you, it's me. Thank you. Thank you for coming in again. Now, one of our teammates over here is doing something, and I'm not sure what she's doing. But, YouTube, Thank you so much for watching our team profile videos. We just wanted to upload these to let you get to know us as people and as
Everybody here,
duelists
Team Shenanigans.
more. This is Team Shenanigans here, ending our fourth and final Team Shenanigans player interview. Like this video, subscribe to us if you want to see more of this kind of content and other stuff. There definitely will be more player interviews coming soon, more deck profiles, more feature matches. We're thinking of some great content to bring to you guys in the very near future. And you know what? Something that we would love, comment on this video your answers to these questions, because we'd love to hear from you. If you've got opinions on some of these things, if you agree with some of the things we've said, if you disagree, we would love to hear it.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching, YouTube. Have a great day.
Goodbye.